I recently shared on the channel that we have rented out our rental property. We found tenants and we have them living in the home. It's very, very exciting. So in this video, I'm actually going to update you guys on the mortgage payoff on this house because I've actually been documenting the mortgage paydown of this house for the last few years, maybe 5 years or so. I'm going to tell you how much we've paid off in the last 5 years, what the balance is, and how much we were able to pay this month versus last month. And I'm very excited about it. So let's get into the numbers, guys. Having a rental property has been both the most exciting thing I've done in years and the most stressful thing I've done in years. I literally had a couple months during the transition of buying our new house and moving into our new house and trying to find a renter where I was so stressed out that I started to lose hair and I was just a mess because I let the anxiety get to me. But now that I'm on the other side where we have rental income coming in, it's so exciting and it feels amazing, and I'm really, really glad I did it. And that is going to reflect in these videos ongoing as the rental income helps pay down this mortgage, which is one of my big goals long term, to have a paid for house, especially one that can cash flow a big chunk by having a renter in it. So right now we are starting with a mortgage balance on this property of $91,666.14. This is a big chunk that's been paid down because we actually purchased this house back in 2016 for $158,000. Over the years, we've paid this down quite a bit. We refinanced in 2020 to get a lower rate. We have a 2.75% rate on this loan, and we did purchase it for just around $158,000. Don't quote me because unless I see it in front of me, my numbers get mixed up. So we purchased it for around $158,000, and we've made a lot of progress in the last few years. When we did our refinance in 2020, we did switch over to a 15-year loan, which means the amount that we pay per month is a little bit larger, so it gets paid off faster. And that reflects when you see the numbers, because the numbers are a little bit higher than you would expect for a 30-year loan on a $158,000 house. So we do pay more every single month so that it is paying off quicker. And in the last 5 years, the amount that we've paid off since we refinanced is $50,333.86. So that is very exciting. In the last 5 years, we've paid off $50,000 in debt, in mortgage debt, by just paying this loan every single month and living in the house. And now we have renters who are going to be living in the house and enjoying it and also doing the same. So this is super exciting. So the mortgage payment every single month on this house that has allowed us to pay all of that down and is what we will be paying ongoing is $1,500.89. That is currently what is due and what we are going to be talking about today. I'm going to break down the numbers for you. So we did pay that amount, and then we also added 11 cents extra in principal only payment, just to round it up to the nearest dollar. So it's $1,501 that I paid for the mortgage payment this month. And because of where we are in the loan and that it's a 15-year loan, it does pay a lot toward the principal of the mortgage. So $753.57 goes straight toward reducing this loan payment, which is really awesome. And then interest-wise, we are only paying $210.07. And escrow, we put in $537.25. So every single month for escrow, that is for property, insurance, and taxes on the home. That is going to probably have an overage this year because we did change our insurance when we switched to a rental, and it actually was cheaper. So that is something that's probably going to drop. We did get income from the property this month. So it's the first month, and we did get less than the full amount of rent because we did use the first month's rent to pay a property manager who found the tenant for us. And because of that, we got $756.72 paid to us from the rental income, which is great because that's about half of the mortgage payment, a little over half. So we put in $744.28 this month to make the mortgage payment. This is the first month that we have ever had any rental income, obviously, and it's really exciting because I only put in $744 of my own money, but the mortgage was paid down by $753. So we're making some progress here, even though we're not getting the full amount yet. And then next month, we will be getting the full amount of rent. And that is incredibly exciting because it will cover this mortgage payment and make progress on paying down this loan. So that is the current update on the rental property and the numbers on this mortgage. I know a lot of you have followed this for years, so I just want to keep you guys continually updated on what the numbers are, what they look like, and how we're progressing here. I am sharing all of the business side finances in my other videos, so you'll see both sides, both the income coming in and the expenses, and then also this part where the mortgage is being paid down, which is so exciting for me personally as someone who has really shared the entirety of my debt payoff journey, from paying off my car to my student loans to now paying off mortgages and having a lot more debt, but also having the assets tied to them and having those assets that can become businesses that can create income because they are an asset, not only a liability. So it's really exciting, and I'm glad to share this part of the journey as we've moved so far from where I started making videos in my car about paying off my car until now, where I'm sitting in my new house where I'm making videos about paying off my house. So I guess we haven't gone that far, but we have made a lot of progress financially over the last 5-6 years, and I owe it all to you guys. So thank you guys for watching, for keeping me motivated, and I'll see you in the next video as we talk about debt payoff and more. Bye guys.